Hey Jimmy Jam, have Gemini, how y'all doing? It's your girl Root. Welcome back to something new. And I'm playing a little of the music in the background. This is, as by the title, Akashi Records. And I put Don't Be a Sacrifice. The reason why I put Don't Be a Sacrifice, welcome new people. Thank y'all. The ones that been rocking with me, thank y'all so much for coming back. The reason why I put that Don't Be a Sacrifice because listening to other YouTubers who are talking about the Akashi Records. Go ahead and say her name. I thought I put it somewhere where I could see. And I feel that they are trying to make sure that we don't manifest, for one thing. And they are trying to, put it like this. All our life, we've been told 3 meals a day is healthy, snacks in between, the water that they may go through the pipes that we have to drink, the whole 9 yards of the grocery stores and all of that. So we find out that most of all the foods in I would say 99.99% of the food in the grocery stores are made in the laboratories. There are like 10 companies that make our food in the laboratories for everybody in the world who, that don't have fresh food, or it's fresh food all over the place. I'm so grateful for that. But it don't have any nutrients in it. It's missing so many nutrients, as you can see in my other videos that I made. And now, since they made us unhealthy, they taught us these ways. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm outside. Now they want to come up with being unhealthy and want to get rid of people who are unhealthy when they started it, okay? So now the virus thing, and if you're not healthy and you take the antidote or whatever, you could die, and that's so unfair. And one believe that they're doing that because whatever source or whatever it is entity, they're feeding off of their energies to the people who are dying. These are some things that let me find her name. That she mentioned, and I agree with her. I don't want to say her name wrong. Yeah. So that's why I named it what I named it. While I'm trying to find her name. Shoot. You always think you have something together. Tell you don't have it together. So yeah, Akashi Records are about us. That's why I made it privately for each sign. And it's about your personal records that are stored up, and you could say a library that's in your mind that you can go and tap into at any time. Her name is Ashera, Azra Star Goddess. Check her out, y'all. She's fantastic. And so yeah, those are your records from the beginning of time to the end of time to beginning again. Okay, and there are ways to get it. And one way is you have to be healthy. You have to be on your way to be healthy. You have to eat right. Can't eat any meat. You can't eat any seafood. You can't eat any dairy products. Just with Dr. Sabi. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Sorry, let me turn this light on. Got a little dark in here, didn't it? Dr. Sabi was talking about with the electrical foods. Remember, we talked about alkaline diet. He was trying to warn us ahead of time, and he was talking about the things not to eat and the things to eat, and things to. I'm gonna read a list of his stuff as well. So yeah, they took all of the nutrients out of our stuff, so now they want us to eat healthy. And finding that is going to be hard because the organic whole food store, organic stores came from President Eisenhower's daughter, and she made it up because for a whole lot of other reasons. That's an agenda on the aliens that she's from, and she says she just made that up. I seen that online, her talking out her own mouth, because her dad made a deal with the aliens, what they found, and the deal was they showed them the power, how to control the humans, and the aliens needed certain things from the humans, so they kidnapped or convinced people to participate with the aliens. So after he passed, it kept on in the bloodline with the children. So she's doing different things. You can pull her up, Eisenhower's daughter. You'll hear her talking about it. But anyway, it's all crazy and confusing. So we need to get on the right track, and we don't need to be confused about none of this anymore. So I'm gonna read you what Teal Swan, which I love her too, says about the Akashic records. I already did the lady I said it first on the last videos I made on Your Healing Journey. You can check that out. So Teal Swan says the Akashic records and how to get to our Akashic records. That's more important. Okay, so in order to get to your knowledge of your information of the times you experience everything, you have to leave the body, which is the 3D, because it is limited thought, kind of like in prison with gatekeepers all around watching your every move. So in order to get or escape, you have to meditate. Find a quiet spot, which it might be hard because wardens like to keep you in chaos, noise, negativity, especially in the brain. Uh, they send downloads of negativity to keep you uh, in line like the jailhouse. But once you can escape, then you can meditate. I suggest taking a spiritual bath. This is my thing. Using incense, candles, being quiet, closing your eyes. It would help to know your blood type, to see what you can eat, what you need to eat. Okay? Like my blood type, everything I've been eating, even after I changed it, is not what I'm supposed to be eating. So I'm starting over again. To see what you can eat. I wanted to know, this is another thing I want to know. In their library, who's in a library? Is there a librarian in charge of this, or is it you or source that you are part of, or are we so used to help that the brain needs another source to help with things? So those are questions that I would like to know more on how to prepare your body. Your birth type and bloodline will help because of the people that were before you, pulling on their strengths, beliefs, what they ate, then the plant-based diet, not the meat, dairy, because the weight and seafood, the weight of it, it's gonna hold your body down. It's too heavy. You want to be lightheaded. so to speak, like an exercise, your exercise. So you need to be in your head when you get ready to meditate and go into that state to get to your records. Um, I was I had seen the movie on Netflix called Magicians, and what got my attention, what got me thinking of there was the Akashic Records. There was a librarian in charge of the records of books of in the library in the cosmos of everything person that lived, everything that lived, and there were people breaking in, there were people going through the records, stealing from you, and trying to steal their books and stuff of their self. Now, some people even supposedly died and found a way through their books and found the books that helped them come back. Okay, so everything is in that library. So then I watched the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio. Um, what is it? The Incision, the in something like that. I cannot remember the name of it. I had it wrote down. But yeah, it basically what they were doing, they were paid to go inside of people's minds. They would go to sleep, meditate, go to sleep, and they would go inside people's minds to steal their ideas for different people, companies that wanted the idea first. They heard the person had the idea, and before they got a chance to publicize it and go further with the idea, they stole it out of their mind, and that person created the idea first and made money off of it, and the person who thought of it couldn't do anything with it because they stole their idea. They went into their mind, and then they went into different levels, and I didn't know there was different dimensions that they were going inside that person's mind and stealing their information. Now, I know if you think about it, ideas you have had and thought of and wanted to one day get to doing or maybe was working on, then all of a sudden you would see it on TV or somebody would have that idea. That's because they've been stealing from us for centuries. They know how to tap into our records and they have been stealing from us, okay? And I want to know how to stop that and get our own records, okay? Teal Swan and other goddess lady mentioned after, okay. When you get ready and in the meditation state, you ask the universe this, you ask the universe, this is this is what I want to know. Who am I? Um, talking to the universe, or do you have to know the name? I want to know, do you have to know the name of them, the gifts? I want to know more about this. Like, when I was doing, if y'all looked on my page, when I was doing for Halloween, happy ancestor Halloween, because Halloween is the time that you can talk to your ancestors and you'll feel them presence, or some people might even talk to them, you know, physically or whatever. But I found out that Papa Legre had been coming to me, and I think because my grandma, my dad's side, is from Haiti, and she was adopted from Haiti, but I don't know any of her people. I would like to know. I want to take a trip there one day. First, find my uncles, and ask them about it. And I'm assuming that's why he came to me. And then I started researching on him and things that he liked. I try to give to him and stuff. At first, I just kind of like dated him for a minute, if you could sort of speak, to get to know more about it. And then I wanted to know was my family okay? And they came to me different times and through different people, and said they were okay and stuff like that, because I give ancestor money. I've been doing that way before him. So he's in charge of the crossroads between the humans and the underworld, to be able for you to speak to your people. And of course, some people go in deeper with it, and they go to the underworld human form, and he let them through or whatever, and then do whatever they got to do and come back or whatever. But I just wanted that part, so that was okay. And he is a trickster, so he did, do a little something, kind of scared me a little bit, but that was okay. But yeah, so I wanted to know, was it something like that between the occult, our records, right? I was thinking of, okay, oh, no, I already read that. Okay, so yeah, so is it the food we eat, the things that happens to us before sleep along that day, but then putting negative in our brains through all kinds of devices? Also, we watch and listen to know, do we protect ourselves from these things and block them while we sleep? So all the technology, the TVs, everything in your house, would it be best to disconnect from all of that, turn all of that off, put it to the side, and then you got to go through the mind of viewing all of that. You know how the mind goes. After you lay down, you still got to view everything you've seen. Then you got to view your day. Then the negative come in, and on and on and on. Different steps to get to where you want to go. I know I tried it for a minute. I took these crystals right here, and the one that I have around my neck, amethyst, and I laid back, holding them with intention, and put something over my face, close my eyes, put something over my face, and I just sat back, and it was kind of like different things going on, different colors, stuff like that. So, but I don't, I think I can't remember if I went to sleep or I stopped or something. But I haven't mastered it yet, y'all. I'm trying. So if y'all have and y'all know more, let me know, please. Is it just taking care of your body, eating right, the good water, okay, alkaline water? Know how to drink water. It's a way to drink water. I think America, we drink too much water. That's why we're always thirsty. That's what all the foreigners are talking about. It's a way to drink the water. Um, and yeah, and a lot of billionaires and trillionaires say they don't even drink water. So I don't know what that's about. Other things I mentioned before, staying away from jobs, people, places, things that make you negative. So that's another thing. You have to raise your vibration and your frequency away from people. You have to leave people alone. That's negative. I don't care who they are. They kin to you, you're married to them, you're not, whatever it may be, children. You have to move around. You have to find your space, so you won't put all that negativity, gossip, and all that in your head, because all that's going to play it, and keep you out of that too. You got to raise your vibration frequency, cleansing your chakras, okay, and unblocking them, okay. First, knowing about them, because there are many of them, okay. So we're gonna talk about the chakras too, okay. I don't think all the negative that happens to you are doing to yourself. Like they say, you think you you think, like they say, you and your thoughts, you make positive or negative. Uh, Thoughts, I think the lower entities in the world, by stealing your records or looking at them, put these things in your mind to keep you stuck. Now we have to protect ourselves, mind, body, spirit, and soul. So when we do get a chance to visit our records, how do you how do we know it's not our earthly program thoughts and not us in that dimension? Okay, so those, just questions that I want to ask, but that's to get in there. So them lower entities gonna put all this negativity in our mind. It's all around us, so it's like, trying to weigh all of that out to get to the real stuff. You know what I'm saying? And to meditate. So we have to really start changing our vibration and changing things in order to get to that level. So what I want to do too first, before I get to the chakras, is I want to name some more plants and stuff that Dr. Sabi was talking about, and pick some over here too, like I did in other videos that maybe you didn't know about, or maybe they want you to know or not. So, or maybe look up some of them. I'm not going to go into depth like I did. I'm just going to pick a couple of them, and maybe you can look for them. Because I went and got dandelion and turnip and beets, and I cut it up real good. And I got pomegranate. I cut that up in there. They got that good red juice. And I poured that in there, cut it up. And then I found some pomegranate and molasses, like a syrup. And I poured that on top. And I put some Himalayan sea salt on top. And that was so good, y'all. Oh my goodness. Something I had never did before. I ate dandelion. I ate them other ones before. It's been a while since I had turnips and beets though. Fresh. And but I do eat dandelion. I just couldn't find none for been a while. First one is magnolia. This one keep coming up, sprinkling the foods. It's a plant. Let me find another one on magnolia. The same one keep coming up. Okay. Let me see. I want to read that one, because that one is good. It's for mood disorder, teeth decay, chest tightness, breathing problems, vascular health and hormones, Alzheimer's, gum disease, bad breath, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, nervous system, brain health, hot flashes, vagina dryness, and loss of the libido. In case y'all were looking for something like that, okay? So let's see. That's 2 minutes trying to come out. Yeah, so in case y'all were looking for that, anything medical might be wrong, you want to clear that up before you try to ascend to a higher level. Next one is chickweed. It's poisonous for your animals. You have to be careful of that in your yard. Okay. So in case anybody know, look up how it look for your cattle. But it's has a lot of good nutrients in it as well. Let me see. Let me find one on that. Yeah. It's a natural emollient and cleanser, homemade beauty products, soften skin, hair, and dry out toxins. So if you're having any problem with your hair and skin, that's a good one that grows in your yard, y'all. We're gonna do one more. Then we're gonna start the chakras, okay? Let me see how much time I got. Okay, we're gonna take that. Now, sunflower seeds, I'm going to say from what I know, sunflower is good for protecting you from the sun. What else sunflower seeds good for? All kinds of sickness and diseases. I use it it's for your skin, your hair. I use it on my skin. I make lotion. I wash my hair with it. It's for all kind of inflammation. It's real good plant to use. You could eat it. It's edible. Put it in your salad. You could just fry it, saute. You could bake it. You can do all kind of stuff with sunflowers. Okay, so we're gonna leave that alone. Now we're gonna start the chakras. Okay, and find out more about that so we can learn how to unblock them, look them up and learn how to unblock them. I might have to start that on the next one, y'all. I'm gonna have to go ahead and close this up and come back with number 2, okay? It's not gonna let me go long. I'll be right back.